Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer wars. This is Evening 5. National Trade Promotion Agency Matrade has appointed Nooryana Najwa Najib, daughter of former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Razak, as a new member of its board of directors. Chairman Datuk Sri Riza American Naina American said alongside Nooryana, Matrade also appointed MITI Sekjen Datuk Hairil Yahri Yaakob and Ministry of Finance Fiscal and Economics Division Under Secretary Dr. Mastura Abdul Karim. At press time, Matrade has not responded to the Edge's inquiry over the appointment. Nooryana is an executive committee member of UMNO's Women's Youth Wing UMNO Puteri. In 2020, the then government, via the Inland Revenue Board, sued Nooryana for alleged failure to submit her individual income tax return forms for the years of assessment 2011 to 2017. The IRB contended that Nooryana had not paid the amount of income tax owed, including increases totaling 10.3 million ringgit. The government had sought a summary judgment against Nooryana, but that was dismissed by the High Court. In 2022, the IRB filed an appeal at the Appellate Court against the dismissal of its application, but later withdrew it. AirAsia X shareholders and proxies overwhelmingly approved the 6.8 billion ringgit acquisition of Capital A's aviation business, enabling the carrier to extend its air travel services across long, medium and short-haul routes. At its EGM earlier today, 99.08% of shareholders backed the acquisition of AirAsia and AirAsia Aviation Group. They also voted in favour of the proposed issuance of free warrants, private placement to raise gross proceeds of 1 billion ringgit, share capital reduction and subscription shares. AAX said the acquisition should be completed by year-end. Chairman Datuk Famli said the move will give AAX access to over 200 existing aircraft and 361 future aircraft order books from Capital A's aviation portfolio. According to CEO Benjamin Ismail, the group will be prioritising sustainable expansion, operational excellence and innovation to ensure that AirAsia continues to lead in the low-cost market. Meanwhile, Capital A CEO Tan Sri Tony Fernandes called today one of the happiest days of my life. On Monday, Capital A had secured minority shareholders' approval to dispose of the aviation business to AAX. At today's close, AAX settled 2.3% higher at RM1.77, while Capital A shares rose 2.1% to end the day at 95.5 cents. LBS Bina Group officially launched its latest 315-acre township development named Rimbawan in Genting Highlands. The township has a gross development value of 9.5 billion ringgit. According to the developer, the township will offer bungalow lots, landed properties, high-rise residential units and commercial lots. Rimbawan will integrate the community with the local ecosystem by making the river and waterfalls central to the township. There will be green corridors throughout the township, creating a natural aviary skyway for birds and wildlife to move freely between the protected green reserves. Group Executive Chairman Tan Sri Lim Hock San said, sustainability is at the core of LBS Bina's development strategy. He called Rimbawan a project that truly encapsulates LBS Bina's commitment to building responsibly for the future. The unveiling of the township was in conjunction with the launch of its first project, Bayou Hills. The high-rise residential project has a GDV of 453 million ringgit. It features 642 apartment units spread across a 36-storey tower. The units will come in built-ups from 500 to 1,064 square feet, with selling prices starting from 501,900 ringgit. A research house warns that a legal complaint filed in Florida by Genting Malaysia's joint venture partner could affect its bid for a casino license in New York. Referring to the $600 million lawsuit filed by RAV Bahamas against Genting Americas, CGS International said on its own the damages would hit Genting Malaysia's earnings by an estimated 46 cents per share if the claim goes through and hurt its bid for a casino license in downstate New York. There was also another complaint filed in August by the Nevada Gaming Control Board over allegations that Resorts World Las Vegas, operated by parent company Genting, had failed to ban criminals from its premises. For now, CGS said, both complaints have not affected its valuation. It kept its ad recommendation and target price of RM3.65. A majority of research houses covering the stock still kept their buy calls, while 4 analysts have hold ratings and only one has a sell rating. The consensus target price is RM3.16 according to Bloomberg. At the closing bell, shares of Genting Malaysia stood 4.5% higher at RM2.33, valuing it at RM13.84 billion. Shares of Malayan Flour Mills tumbled to their lowest in over 5 months today, following an announcement that it would not be getting a second earnout payment from Tyson Foods for the miller's 49% equity disposal in Dinding's Tyson Group to the food company due to a shortfall in targeted earnings. Malayan Flour Mills fell as much as 7.7% to 65.5 cents, its lowest since May 2024, before settling at 67.5 cents, giving the company a market capitalization of RM836 million. Trading volume totaled over 10 million shares, more than triple the 200-day moving average. Investment Bank, the sole research house covering the stock, has a buy call on Malayan Flour Mills and target price of 87 cents when it last reviewed the counter on September 18th. Shares of Malayan Flour Mills, which counts Managing Director Tay Wee Chai as its largest shareholder with a 16.07% stake, have risen to peak at 91 cents on June 12 thanks to strong earnings growth before paring gains. Year to date, the stock is still up 5.5%.